Hey guys, welcome back to L&D Home. In today's video, we're going to be tackling some cleaning that I have been putting off for a while and that I absolutely never do because I either don't think about it or I don't find the time. Step one, clean this ceiling fan. Yes, we are breathing all of this in every time we sleep. And I looked up the other day and I was like, God, it's gross again. I promised myself I wouldn't let it get like this. Well, and here it is. It's like this. So we are going to be getting this all nice and clean so that we can breathe healthily while we are sleeping at night.
If I could go back and make things right, I would have it undone. No, I hurt you. Yeah, I was blind. The blame is mine. Yeah, I feel the weight on my shoulders. Know that I regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love. 'Cause it's you and me. Yeah, we fought, but we tried to make everything better. You and me, we work everything out. No one can love.
It's so gross to think that all this was flying around the room, and look at the light fixture part. I have never taken this off, but it was absolutely caked with dust. Like, look at that. Oh, so gross. So we're definitely going to get this cleaned up. Let me know in the comments down below, what is one area in your home that you never clean? Even if you look at it and you think, yeah, I should do that. That's looking a little rough. But one area that you are just always seeming to neglect or never clean because it's just a pain to do it, or you don't think about it, or you don't have time to do it. The ceiling fans, especially the one in our master bedroom, is definitely one of the top ones for me. So while my arms are falling off, go ahead and type in the comments, what is that one area that is a struggle bus for you to remember to clean?
Did you, did you, did you know one can love me better? Did you, did you, did you know one can love me better? Can we talk it out? Make things right. I can feel us growing colder. I made my bed. Yeah, I'm not proud. It was just a mistake. You should know that. I really do regret it. Hope I can repay you for what I've done. Whoa.
I'm going to be cleaning all of the sheets anyway in the washer, but I did want to kind of vacuum up these really large chunks because I just didn't think it was necessary to put those in the washer. So I'm just vacuuming up these large chunks, and then I'm going to be unmaking the bed so that I can get all of our sheets and pillowcases and everything all nice and fresh. While I was in this room, I did want to do a little bit of an update. So it's not a cleaning project, but it's more of kind of like a quick DIY. I love this sign. I got this from Hobby Lobby like a million years ago, but it's just a little bit too bright. I'm wanting to add some more deeper wood tones and more kind of like an organic feel in some of our areas, and less of kind of like the original farmhouse vibe I was going for when we first moved into this home. So I am just taking some folk art, I believe it is, acrylic paint, and just a paper towel. I wouldn't suggest a paper towel. It was really messy and it kept crumbling, but it's just what I had on hand. And I am just going to be doing the frame a nice dark brown.
Know that I regret it. Hope we find our way back to love. 'Cause it's you and me.
My work was a little uneven, so I did take some sandpaper to kind of camouflage any of those areas where I may have made any mistakes or got too much paint in one area and not enough in another area. But I absolutely love the way this turned out. I think it just brought a little bit something extra to the room. And doing things like this with items that you already have is a really easy, cheap, and quick way to just update your space a little bit. And it's really low cost. Like, I didn't have to go out and buy anything. I already had all of the materials, and I really enjoy the way that it looks in the bedroom. It brings a little bit more of that warmth to behind our bed. So now that I have that decor all nice and set up, I'm going to be making the bed. And yes, it's like late afternoon. We're going to be going to bed soon, but I do like a nicely fresh made bed. I'm also going to be showing you how I decided to change up our tray. I usually have a white tray. I put it on our bed, like over like a little scarf that I use as like a throw blanket, but I decided to change things up a little bit. So again, another cheap way for you to just kind of bring a little bit of pizzazz into your space and give it a bit of a refresh using things that you already have, but just moving them around a little bit and utilizing them in a different way. I wanted to do another last minute project in the bedroom. This is actually a spray that I got from Dollar Tree, and I really bought it because of the look of the container. I didn't really even smell the spray or care what the scent was. I'm going to be peeling off the label and dumping everything out anyway. So for $1.25, I thought this was a pretty decent looking bottle. I have been looking for another bottle like this for our bedroom for our homemade air freshener, because I want to use the big one for something different. You'll see in just a second. But I've had a really hard time finding an inexpensive bottle like this. So if you happen to be at your local Dollar Tree, they do have a few different scents if you like the scents, or you can repurpose them. So I'm going to be taking the homemade air freshener that is in this bottle that I got from the Target Dollar Spot like a long time ago, and putting it in the smaller one. And inside this bigger one, I'm actually going to be putting the Angry Orange Odor Eliminator. I got this on Amazon, and it works really great when our pets have any accidents in the room. I love the way that it smells, but not a fan of the bright orange bottle. So I kind of had it hidden away, but it was just a pain to get to when I needed to use it. So I decided it would be perfect in this bottle. The aesthetic was going to be nice, and I could get to everything that I needed quickly.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out, but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that.
Another area I am terrible about cleaning is this vent right here. It actually was not too bad on this day. It was way worse in a previous video I did last year. And well, last year was the last time I cleaned this. I have to be honest with you. So yeah, it's definitely seen better days. You can see all that gross stuff coming out, but it wasn't as bad as I expected it to be quite honest. So I just rinsed this off in the bathtub, both sides, and then I just kind of like set it up in there just to kind of dry before I pop it back onto the wall. Super easy. I don't do any scrubbing or anything. I just give it a good hot water rinse and then let it dry. And then I can just move on to something else. The something else I'm moving on to is our disgusting stairs. You are going to be blown away with everything that I got out of just this one part of the stairs. We have 3 parts to our staircase. I only did this one part on this day. I'm using my favorite Amazon tool to get dog hair off. I will link that below. It's absolutely amazing, and I was absolutely disgusted with how much came out of the stairs even after I vacuumed. It was so gross. Definitely I skip on the stairs all of the time, and I should probably do it a little bit more often.
But I hold on, and oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't, 'cause we got that mad love. We got that.
There was so much dog hair inside the carpet on just that part of the stairs that I clogged the Dyson. I literally had to like push it up and down several times. I had to like take off the filter and pull things out. And yeah, I clogged my Dyson. First time I think I've ever clogged the Dyson. So definitely I've been neglecting the stairs. That is for sure. I was so grossed out with the amount that came just from the stairs. This was an empty canister when I started. Next, we're going to be moving into something that I have actually never done. I shared in a previous video to use the Cedar Mop or any mop that's similar to clean your baseboards, and I still love that trick. I have never cleaned my walls. Never. I've never wiped them down. Like if a spot gets in a particular area, I'll wipe that real fast, but I have never actually like cleaned my walls. Game changer. Absolute game changer. The dinginess of the walls went right away, and the room just smelled so amazing because of the cleaning solution I was using. It was literally just like a Tide Pod and some really, really like hot water. So everything smelled so wonderful. And it took me like no time at all to do several rooms.
Love, we got that fun love. We got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that mad love. We got that sad.
This was a clip I just had to include because I was in the garage hanging out with my husband. He was working on part of a different video that we are going to be uploading at a different point in time, a project that we have going on. And I just realized how gross this was. This like whole door was disgusting, and no wonder we're tracking things all over our carpets because this was absolutely atrocious. I didn't get it perfectly clean, and the concrete is really gross, but that's actually bug spray. I use Home Defense all of the time, everywhere. I don't do bugs. I don't like them. So that like wet kind of grossness that you see underneath, I actually had just sprayed a few minutes before this, which is when I realized, yeah, like clean the door frame and the step thing. And yeah, it's really nasty. You should probably take care of that and stop tracking spray paint and everything all into the house.
We got that fun love. We got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that.
On to another thing I never do, but should do more often, and that is to shave the pillows. The one on the left is one that I had already done off camera, and I decided to go ahead and film this for you guys. I wasn't going to film it because it wasn't really cleaning, but I decided to just go ahead and film it and let you guys know. I have recently washed these, dried them, but your pillows, no matter how much you actually clean them with the washer and the dryer, they do get a little bit pilly. So I got this from Amazon. I am looking for a little bit higher quality one, but I will link this one if I can find it and anything comparable down below. It is a sweater shaver, and I use this on my pillows to get rid of all of those little pills. So even if your pillows are squeaky clean because they just came out of the dryer and they're nice and warm and fluffy, if they're covered in like these little like balls, they don't look great. So I definitely recommend doing this every once in a while because it really just makes the pillow look brand new again.
Kiss me and the world disappears. Tell me the things that I wanna hear. I just wanna stay right here. You push me out, but I come back. That attraction, I can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And
Now that my couch is feeling all nice and clean because I washed the slip cover, I did the sweater shaver on the pillows. I did it on that big one too. I just didn't show that on camera. Now that that is looking all nice and cozy, am I going to sit on that couch? No, I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and pop into the kitchen because I never clean that little filter that is inside of my dishwasher, and today is the day. It was not as gross as I expected, but it was actually nastier than the last time I cleaned it, which, guys, full transparency, was the last time I put it in a video. So if you see me cleaning this in another like deep cleaning video, probably from a year ago, that's the last time I did it. It was actually grosser than I expected from the last time, but not as gross as it could have been because our dishwasher has been smelling a little bit rank, to be honest. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this off, give it a good scrub with some soap and water, and then I'm going to be popping some vinegar into the dishwasher so that I can clean the entire dishwasher as well. I just put some vinegar in like a measuring cup, and I go ahead and run the cycle, and it really helps clean everything out.
That sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love, we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love, we got that love, we got
We're going to be wrapping up today's video with something, again, that is not cleaning, but I thought was essential, and that was to get some new pillows. Our pillows have seen better days. Not only are they really disgusting, but they're also just getting really deflated, and my neck is hurting when I sleep. So since I got some new pillows, I thought that I would show you. I got these from Target. They were $4 a piece. It's just like a standard cheap pillow, nothing fancy. But I did try a trick to put on the pillowcase that I saw on like a Facebook or Instagram reel or something as I was scrolling mindlessly one night. So I thought that I would show you that little trick to wrap up today's video. You basically turn your pillowcase inside out, and maybe you all know this and I just didn't, and I'm like brand new or something, but you turn your pillowcase inside out. You take your hands and you put it inside of your pillowcase, and you pinch those little corners, kind of like little crab claws, and you grab on to the end of your pillow. Now, I did struggle because this was the first time I did this, but I think I'm going to get the hang of it, and it's going to make it so much easier. You then just grab a corner, pull down one side, grab the other corner, pull down the other side. There is a little bit of a learning curve to it, but it's going to be much easier than all of that shaking and fussing I usually do when I have to put a pillowcase on. So highly recommend that trick if you didn't already know about it. One more trick before we wrap up is if you have a throw blanket that you put on your bed and you put it kind of out all the way across your bed, roll it up at night, and then when you make your bed in the morning, voila. Literally, that's all I had to do. I fixed each side real fast, and it was as simple as that. So when I go to sleep at night, I take this throw blanket off and I roll it up, and then I can just unroll it instead of having to refold it when I make the bed. And it's just worked really, really great for me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining. Make sure you check out the video and the playlist on the screen, and as always, smash that subscribe button so you can become part of our YouTube family. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!